4. I'm recording a clean screencast of the kit page and documentation so you can see exactly what's included and how it's meant to work. I did hands-on testing in a basic bench setup, but I can't show the physical unboxing today, so this format will keep things clear and honest. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. On screen, you'll see the 12-piece valve spring compressor set with a C-clamp style compressor, multiple collet and jaw adapters, extension pieces, and a basic dual-cup valve lapping stick. The goal is simple.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
Compress the spring, grab the retainer, pop the keepers, then pull the valve for inspection or service. Reassemble in reverse with the compressor holding the spring while you reinstall the keepers. The C-clamp frame is the heart of the set. The fixed anvil supports the valve head side, and the movable screw presses on the retainer side. Most budget kits use medium carbon steel with a black oxide or painted finish. Threads are square cut or standard machine threads. Out of the box, I check for gritty threads, burrs on the cups, and jaw faces that are too sharp. If you see rough machining, hit the edges lightly with a file and brush the threads with a drop of oil. That 1 minute prevents galling when you put load on the tool. Adapter selection matters. The kit usually includes several open window cups sized for common motorcycle and small engine retainers. If your retainer sits deep in a narrow well, the smaller cup helps reach past the spring coils and exposes the keepers through the side window. If your head has wide spring seats, a larger cup stabilizes the load so the retainer doesn't tilt. Test fit each cup by hand before you put pressure on the screw. If it rocks, go one size up. Mounting the head is easier with the head off the engine, valves up, soft blocks under the combustion chambers, and the anvil aligned to the valve face. If you're working with the head on the engine, feed shop air into the spark plug hole to hold the valve shut, but know that these clamp-style tools become awkward in car on tight frames. For many motorcycles, head off is faster overall. To remove a spring, center the cup over the retainer, keep the screw straight, and tighten until the retainer moves down a few millimeters. Tap the cup lightly with a plastic handle to unstick the keepers. Use a magnetic pickup or a small dab of grease on a pick to catch the keepers as the retainer clears them. Back off slowly and stash parts in a labeled tray. If the retainer won't budge, stop and check alignment. Most jams are from the cup catching a coil or the screw skewing off axis. The included lapping tool is the classic wooden or plastic stick with 2 rubber suction cups. It works, but the cups can harden or slip on small diameter valves. Clean both faces with brake cleaner, seat the cup, add a tiny circle of compound, then roll the stick between your palms to lap. You're listening for the sound to change from gritty to smooth. Don't overdo it. Light, short sessions are safer. Compound is often not included, so have fine and medium grades ready. Build quality on this set is serviceable for hobby use and occasional shop work. The frame is stiff enough for single springs and many motorcycle twin springs. Big automotive V6 or V8 heads push it to its limit, so I wouldn't use this for heavy racing heads. The handle is small, which saves space but limits leverage. Threads benefit from grease. Plan on periodic cleanup because the black coating tends to shed under load. Compatibility is broad for OHV and OHC small engines, pit bikes, ATVs, and many air-cooled singles. Deep bucket-over shim heads with narrow access can be tricky. Sometimes a dedicated overhead valve compressor is faster. Measure your retainer diameter and spring seat depth before committing. If your retainer is recessed more than the cup's reach, you'll fight the tool. In that case, longer extensions or a different style compressor helps. Common problems are predictable. Keepers fly when the retainer pops free, so cover the area with a rag. Cups can mar soft retainers. Put a thin shim of tape on the cup edge if needed. If the screw binds, back off, re-oil, and realign. If the suction cups won't hold during lapping, warm them in hot water for a minute or swap to a smaller cup. When reassembling, confirm spring orientation if there's a tighter coil end, and always seat the keepers fully before releasing pressure. For value, this kit hits a sweet spot for home mechanics. It beats renting if you plan to service a few heads this year, and is compact enough to store. The case is basic. Hinges and latches are not premium, so don't overload it with extra tools. If you work on larger automotive V6 or V8 heads frequently, consider a heavier-duty compressor with a longer throat and finer pitch screw. For small displacement motorcycles and garden engines, this one is plenty. I'll wrap by showing the adapter sizes on screen and how each lines up with typical retainers. You can pause and match your hardware before you buy. If your valves are sodium-filled or you're dealing with stiffer aftermarket springs, double-check spec sheets and use eye protection. This simple kit can save a weekend if you respect its limits. If this was useful, hit like and subscribe. It helps a lot and keeps me making straight, no-nonsense tool reviews.